Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at the Casemate black and gray pop case for the HTC Trophy. Now if you own an HTC Trophy, you know there aren't a lot of good options for really nice cases to protect your cell phone. There's a lot of them out there that are, just your basic silicone or plastic, but none that really look nice and just feel like they're going to be nice and durable. Now I have previous experience using the Incipio acrylic case for the Trophy, which is probably the only other nice looking case out there that you can find. And I quite liked that case a lot, but it started to crack on me after a few months of use. So I wanted to look for something new. So I found the Casemate case and it looked great. It looked similar to the Incipio, but had quite a few things different about it. So let's take a look at it. First thing you'll notice is the black and gray two-tone. You have the plastic gloss look here with your rubber texture there on the side. It is a very thick and solid feeling case. Really looks nice on the phone. It does come with this little prop stand here, which we'll go over in a minute. But I'm actually going to take my phone out so we can actually look at what it looks like on the inside. So here it is, and as you can see, the inside is actually lined with rubber, which is great. I was a little worried when I ordered it, since I didn't see a picture of the inside, that it was just going to be this solid plastic on the inside, but it is lined with rubber, so that definitely is a plus. And you can see how thick it is if you look at some of these edges. Just a very thick, durable looking case. And you can actually see the depth there of the charger plug, which is actually one of the cons I'm going to get at. But overall, very thick, nicely made, good grip on here. Feels very solid, especially when it's on your phone. Now it does add a bit of weight and girth to the phone, so if you like the Trophy for its slim profile, then this is definitely going to make it a little bit thicker there. But let's go over some of the features here. I mentioned the rubber and the plastic. The rubber feels very nice, but I don't know if you can see this too well. But if you look closely on some of my edges here, I've only owned this for a few days now, and it already looks like I've owned it for several weeks at least. I mean, the edges are just worn down, and really all I do is put this in my jacket pocket and put it on my desk when I'm at work. And it just looks really worn down. So that's definitely not a very good thing if you want your case to look nice over time. Doesn't seem like that material is going to hold up with its nice shiny new look. So the second feature I want to talk about are the buttons on the phone. They're actually very hard to work. The volume not so much, but the power button on the top, sometimes it takes a little bit of effort to push down and actually turn the phone on. So that's a little bit of a con. The next thing is the jack for the charger. It's very narrow here on that opening, and it's very hard to stick some chargers in there. I know my car charger will not fit in there, so it's definitely not a very good thing. Now the last feature I want to take a look at is the prop stand on the back. This thing to me is basically worthless and does not feel very well made. First of all, the first time I pulled this open, I really had to pry at it, and if you don't have nails, you're going to have a tough time pulling that out of there. But it was very hard to open up. I actually pulled it off the first time completely. And when you try to use it, it'll sit there when you set it up, but if you try to use the touch screen, it's going to keep falling over. So it's not very well made. It's a good idea. It's not something I'm going to ever use, especially since I tried using it and it doesn't work too well. So being that it is a feature, even though it's not something I'm going to use, I have to rate that. I have to take that into consideration. And the last minor criticism I'm going to make here is in regards to the actual external styling. Where the gloss plastic is on the corners, I wish the corners would have been rubber. Even though the interior is lined with that rubber texture, I just have a feeling if I ever drop my phone, which is likely to happen, I'm going to drop it right on the corner, and it just seems like it's going to crack or chip or something. Maybe it won't. It does seem like it's pretty strong and durable, but it's just something that would give me a little more peace of mind, and I think would add a little bit of an extra design feature. So now I'm going to get into actually rating some of these features. Now this is my first time rating a phone case, so hopefully this goes okay, but I thought of a few criteria I want to rate this on. The first thing would be the durability and the craftsmanship. I have to give this about a B. Now it feels solid, it's very thick, like I said, it feels like it's definitely going to protect the phone, but the material on the side, how it's already showing some wear and tear, and the overall design here of the, just not being able to fit my car charger in there. I gotta give it a B. I'd give it an A if it just felt like it was made a little better with some better materials. But overall, it definitely feels like a good solid design. Next thing I'm going to rate it on is features. I have to give it a C there. The buttons are kind of difficult, especially the power button, and this thing is basically useless, the little prop stand there. So it's there, even though it's not something I would normally use. It's included, so I have to take it into consideration. So I give it a C in terms of features. The last thing I would rate it on is style. I think the style, it looks good, it makes the phone look good, but it is a little bit bulky. It definitely adds some girth to it. So I'll give it another B there. You know, it does look nice, that gloss looks nice, but I'm not sure how well that's going to hold up. Same with the rubber, I already mentioned that. So, you know, it definitely looks good. Time will tell how it actually holds up, but I'll give it a good B there. So that's my overall review of the Casemate pop case for the HTC Trophy. Overall, it's a decent case. I enjoy it. I just think some of these features are kind of disappointing, especially how the rubber seems to already be wearing away, and I can't fit my charger in the side jack, and that little prop stand, even though it's not something I would normally use, the fact that it's there and it just seems very cheap, definitely I had to consider all those factors in there. So it's a good, nice looking case if you're looking for something for the Trophy that you're, especially if you're worried about dropping it. Protecting your phone seems like it's going to do the job. There aren't a lot of choices out there for the Trophy, so I would definitely recommend this one. It's a pretty good one. It could just use a few design improvements in my opinion. So thank you very much for watching my review, and have a nice day.